She is one kooky kitty. Alright, Nugget. You want to turn around and say hello? Or are you going to just lick the dirty water instead of drinking the clean water? Seriously. Come on. Walking with Nugget. It's like take a couple steps and halt. But she walks pretty well. But as soon as the wind picks up, she gets all like, who's that? Or she finds a stick growing out of the ground and decides it's time to stop and chew a stick. No, we're not going that way. Don't think she'll ever really learn how to heel. It's not a talent for a cat. But at least I can get her out and get her some exercise. She can walk around and investigate and smell all the smells. I'm probably going to have to move the van as I think there's something living under it. While we were parked, she let out a nice growl and a hiss. And when I got out to investigate, I saw that there's a couple of holes under the van, so I don't know what it was. Could be snake, could be voles or moles of some type, although I would have thought she would have grabbed them. But whatever it is, I think we're going to have to move our spot, but there's lots of room to choose from, and I can investigate what I'm parking on top of a little bit better. But yeah, pretty spot. Well, I just took a look at the weather, and looks like I'm going to have to leave here in the morning. There's a lot of rain headed this way over the next bunch of days, and being down a bunch of dirt roads that can turn into mud slicks, probably not a good idea. I'm just going to head kind of straight into it, hoping that I can get to the other side of it in the next couple of days, so it won't be too bad. I'm going to check my map and see where I'm going to go next. Nugget is going to be sad, but at least the past couple days she's been able to be outside on her lead. We got to go for a good walk today. So a couple rainy days inside the van, she'll be okay. She just, she'll be bummed, I'm sure. But it doesn't ever seem to faze her. Honestly, she just gets a little nutty sometimes when it's too long inside the van. So, I am going to check them out. Beautiful sunset. Great spot for that. I'm going to take a few pictures and get back to the van. Right over there. Still gets me that this is my life. I've been doing this for a year now, and every single time I park, I'm like, wow. Just about. I mean, there have been a couple spots where, meh, they're all right. I will say that sometimes I miss people. It happens. Yeah, it happens. But moments like this totally make it worth it. What? Oh, I'm in trouble. She just smacked me. Excuse me. Nope, you stay in. Nope. It's time to stay inside now. Mommy already reconnected the battery. Come on, stay put. So for now, I am going to put the camera away because now I'm going to recharge the phone. So I'm going to turn on the engine and get this all charged up, and maybe my spare little battery thingy will charge up a little bit more. It takes a long time to charge, but I was told since I didn't charge it all the way the first time, probably why it takes a long time. I don't know. I honestly read the directions to the best of my ability, and I didn't see anything about that. Oh well. But at least when I have, one or two times where I get the opportunity to charge the phone to full charge, it helps on days when I film. But today I managed to piecemeal it out so that I could get some filming done and not have to turn on the engine. But it's because I did a lot of driving today. So I will catch you guys in the morning. I'm going to eat my dinner and I think make a phone call, and then it's off to La La Land I go, and tomorrow morning it is another day. And oh my God, my bed is a mess. My clothes are everywhere. When you don't do laundry regularly, and I don't have cabinets to put my clothes away in. I do have bins that are under the bed, but it's such a pain to get to them that I just pile them up in the back. Yeah. So until I do laundry, it looks like my dad's favorite expression. It looks like the wreck of the Hesperus. Here's a good one for you. All right. See you in the morning. I just saw an entire family of wild boar cross the road, and I couldn't get the camera going in time. I think I was more in shock by how many little babies they had. Whoa. Holy cow. Boy, am I glad I didn't let Nugget out this morning. It was huge. I mean, countless. I couldn't even count how many little babies there were. And maybe there were two mamas, but it was a long line, and I don't even think I saw the whole thing because there were some already in the bushes before the rest of them. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. So we are headed to a rest area today so that I can get some editing done and maybe upload and hopefully find someplace where I can recharge my phone without having to turn my engine on again. I'm hoping that in that place they'll let me do that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. I am going to ask because I need to conserve my gas, and I still haven't made my insurance money yet. So, and that comes up by Friday. So today is Monday. I have a whole week to get there. Deep breath. So I just stopped in the Mississippi Welcome Center on the Alabama border. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Just, should have had a V8, right? But amazing, so helpful, such fabulous people. And it was Pat and, oh shoot. Oh no. I hope it comes back to me. They gave me a wealth of information and were so kind, and I am now sitting here going through all this stuff, and I'm so excited because, you know, I've been kind of feeling a little bit aimless lately. And even though I have a major, you know, goal of getting to Texas by mid-April, but I've just been, you know, Walmarted out for the most part. You know, I'm tired of staying in Walmarts all the time, parking lots. But she's given me some really great brochures of different places to go and visit, and I am so excited, especially about a blues folk art museum. Sorry guys, I'm really slipping here with my camera abilities. In Clarksdale. So I think I'm gonna head in that general direction, but because I want to go there. And it's all along the delta, so that was something. There's cypress swamps that she was talking about that have boardwalks that I really need to check out, and I think I definitely want to do that. Boy, it's like so much information that it's going to take me a little bit to kind of sift through it all, but I am spending the night here. And so we'll see what I come up with, but I'm really excited. So there's a whole blues trail, and I don't know how much is open or what's still going on and isn't going on and what's canceled and whatever because of, you know, COVID. But I'm gonna make some phone calls and check it out and see what I can find out, because I really would love to experience some music. That's been the one thing that's sort of been missing for me along this whole thing. Like, I mean, I went through New Orleans and I didn't even get to hear any jazz, which really bummed me out. But I would definitely be into sitting and chilling with some blues. So I'm going to look into that. Plus, she gave me this official tour guide book, which I'll also look through and see what I can find. So I'm going to show you guys this visitor center. This is the view. I mean, yes, the highway's over there, but look how beautiful it is. And there's flowering trees happening. That's what I can see from the van, from where I'm parked, which is kind of neat. And the visitor center is lovely inside, and it's just a real park-like setting. Yeah, so I'm hungry. I think it's time to make myself something to eat. And Nugget is asleep in my chair. She's not going to be too happy with me kicking her out, so I can go sit in my chair and make something to eat. And I gotta finish charging up the phone so I don't have to run my engine for too much longer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'll pick this up in a little bit. Parked in this rest area. Not as easy to sleep here tonight as it has been for me past bunch of nights, being able to be in the woods where it's been so quiet. And someone asked me today how it must be hard to sleep in the van. And I thought, nah, it's not hard at all. You know, I have a comfy bed. Well, eventually I'll get tired enough and I will fall asleep. But it's mostly just the rush of trucks that's loud. And I need to kind of let it be white noise. And eventually it'll work and I'll fall asleep. So earlier I said Pat and Anna. Wrong. Pat and Kathy. Kathy was her name. And she came and knocked on my window before she left. Such a sweet person. I am so, you know, I had been talking about how I was really missing having people to spend time with. And it was like the universe said, here she is. And we had just such a wonderful conversation. Just such a beautiful person and so encouraging. And I'm just really grateful that I got that opportunity and to know her a little bit. And the generosity of their knowledge of this state, which is really going to help me a lot as I move through it again. The last time was unguided. This time I have sort of a guided tour with their help. So, that being said, I'm going to shut this off and really try to get some sleep. Good night, everybody. So I'm on my way to another Walmart. Well, with the rain, it's really hard to park in places that can get muddy. I have to be aware of that, as I don't want to get stuck in the mud. But I am driving west to hopefully get out of the majority of the rain, as I was sort of sitting in the worst of it where I was parked. And sorry, passing trucks. I managed to at least, I think, take care of the leak in the back, which is where we use the Bondo, but the leak in the front is still going strong. So at least I can, I don't have to worry about tarping up necessarily, which is good, but I do have to kind of towel up the leak so that it doesn't leak on my steering column, and make sure to put plastic over it and all that kind of fun stuff. So still a little bit of leak prevention, but at least I'm not as obvious with the tarp on. And yeah, so that's where that stands at this moment, and I'll catch up with you when I park. So I am here at the Bluff Campground for shelter. There's tornado watch warning alert in effect, and so I parked here, and I am really close to the bathrooms, which is the shelter to go into if there is really severe weather. Although I am praying that it passes by. Just, you know, I mean, I don't mind the thunderstorms and stuff, but no twisters are happening here. This is what I'm mentally, this is the mindset I'm putting myself into. And I just took a wonderful somatic breathing course, healing course, exercise, whatever, online. I Zoomed it. And I feel so relaxed and at ease right now. So I am able to breathe and rest easy, knowing that I am where I am supposed to be in this moment. She did tell me that when she came around to collect my money, that vans are not usually allowed to park here. But because of the storm, they're going to let me stay. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is a really lovely campground if you have a trailer. And it's right on the Pearl River, amongst the pines. And it's really, I mean, it really is a lovely spot. And I went down to the boat ramp earlier, and found that, it's going to be an incredible view tomorrow when it clears up and we get sunrise and sunset. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to do my best to get up for sunrise and get down there. Lately, I have been sleeping in like crazy, sleeping in. So, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Although, like last night, I didn't sleep very much because it was raining so hard. But tonight, the rain's supposed to end by 10 o'clock, so I should get some good rest. But that also may account for why I'm sleeping in so much, because when it rains, so it's not, it's not necessarily about the leaks, because I plug those up with rags and so that it doesn't damage the dashboard. It's more about the sound of the rain on the top of the van. It's very loud. And it's one thing if it's a gentle rain like it's doing right now, it's very soothing and lovely, but when it is pounding on the roof of the van, it's very loud. I'm able to plug in and charge up my devices, which makes me very happy, and get a little bit of peace for today and for tomorrow. And I want to get some painting done and get to take a walk and kind of explore this property a little bit. It's quite lovely. It's very, it's a park, so yeah, it's definitely like, it's not heavily wooded. It's nothing like Cheehaw. Like Cheehaw was wild wilderness, whereas this is more organized. And so I'm enjoying it, and I'm really grateful that I got my deposit today from our relief checks, our COVID relief checks. Yay! Which is what made it possible for me to do this. But this is also an inexpensive campground. It's $20 a night. So $40 is what I'm spending. Totally worth it. I also finally got myself a chair for outside, because this office chair with the wheels on it, I don't bring it outside because it'll get filthy, and then I gotta put it in here and it'll roll all over the floor, and yeah, I don't need that. So I now have an outside chair. Yay. So I'll maybe put that to use tomorrow. Exciting. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop the video here, and we will, I might turn it on in the middle of the pouring rain so you can hear what it sounds like. Although if you saw my last video, or the video before my last video, that I put out on the 17th, which is actually today, the one about my dad, if you saw that video, you heard what it sounds like when it rains. So at least a fairly heavy rain. It's supposed to be pretty, I saw the radar. It's going to be pretty serious. So I'll be battening down the hatches and praying for the best. All right, I'll catch you at the height of it.
All right, I had to show this one more shot of Nugget. Look at where she's got her face in the cup holder. She just face planted into that. Oh, I love my kitten.
Rice and beans. Perfect for a stormy dinner. Well, you missed the serious crack of thunder that made me fling the spoon. But this is some pretty serious stuff. Whew, so whatever that storm was last night brought in some seriously cold air. It's not going to get any higher than the 50s today, and my hands are numb. And I'm supposed to paint a painting and video today for my patrons. So we'll see how that goes. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, and that's always an event all its own for me. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing that today, and Nugget is going insane. She's been bouncing off the walls all night and all morning. Yes, all night. I did not get to sleep well because of that. So, hey, no. Children, really. A brief stay here, but definitely still worth it to be safe during the storm and to get a whole bunch of stuff charged up fully. I managed to get a video uploaded while it was charging so that I didn't lose battery power and I didn't have to waste gas. You know, it's stuff like that. And I got to fill up water and, you know, just basics that are pretty awesome when you have access, that seem like luxuries. And so today I am headed to Clarksdale because I want to see the Delta Blues Museum, but that's going to be the next video. I'm not including it in this one. So thank you everybody for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I wish you would consider doing so. The button is below. You can hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put out a video. And if you'd like to contribute to my journey, you're welcome to do so. The links are below in the description. And consider becoming a patron. That gives me a monthly contribution. It helps me with art supplies. So that would be fabulous. And you get little behind the scenes. You get a preview of all of my finished artwork before anybody else does. And like today, I'm in the process of uploading the video, but I'll be posting a video of a 30-minute timed painting that I did, so you see it in real time, start to finish. And yeah, so stuff like that goes up on Patreon. And so if you would like to see things like that from me, go and check it out. All right, everybody. see you next time. I will leave you with a view of the Pearl River. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.